Lucius! Take the others and guard the left.
Captain, when will reinforcements arrive?
Even if they don't come, we must protect the people.
Hey, you! Don't be in such a hurry to steal our job.
These things are still moving.
In Dura's name, let us strike down these constructs once more! Thanks for the help. My name is Tamicia.
You guys are really something. Landing a heavy blow on the golems right away.
Ease off on the cool one-liners. It's not good for Hammy's heart.
Phelan, what are you on about? That wasn't even a fraction of his power. Anyways, Magister, something incredible flew by just now.
And then, the golem fell. Everyone, I'll check the situation.
What do you think happened?
There's something embedded in the golem's head. Looks like its energy source.
So, it stopped moving because its energy source got destroyed?
Then this might be a way to stop golems from causing trouble in the future.
Unfortunately, that's all the information we can gather for now.
Let me thank you all again for your huge help.
We just did our best. Couldn't have done it without you all. The Templar Knights.
Ha ha ha! You caught me!
Dura above. I'm a Templar Knight in charge of leading a small squad through Hollowstone.
I'm the deputy captain, Lucius. We arrived in Hollowstone just in time to see the golems attack.
Please let me inform you, those creatures called golems, they were created for a good cause by Dura. Therefore, stopping them from hurting humanity is our responsibility.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. We'd be in way less trouble if your goddess had the forethought to make less of these things.
Please do not speak such blasphemy in front of me.
Golems attacked, and you guys from the temple fought them off? Then, a glowing spear flew in and pierced the golem's head, then vanished. That's a crazy story. Old friend, did Valen here exaggerate things a bit?
General, you really do need to be less suspicious. Looks like you're getting to that time in life when worrying becomes a habit.
All right, let's cut the chit-chat. With the golems endangering the town, as the magistrate, I can't ignore this. So, my friend, could I ask you again to investigate this? Don't worry, I'll have Valen help you out. So you...
General Hogan, can I say something? Protecting Hollowstone and confronting those golems, Knight Tamesia and her squad took part, but the town's defenses are limited. If those golems strike again, they might have a hard time. For the safety of Dura's people, the temple can't just stand by. We can leave our entire Knight squad to assist them, but there's a condition. Tamesia and Lucius must join them in the investigation.
Well, Magister, what do you think?
Wow, you really stay positive in any unexpected situation.
Apologies for the intrusion, everyone. We're just following Dora's wishes.
So, from now on, we're comrades, fighting alongside each other. Assisting those in need is an honor for Templar Knights. There's no need for formalities between us.
I'm not good at handling these types of people.
Everyone's doing great!
Ugh!
What happened?
My helmet bumped into a tree branch. Let me adjust it. Ah, there we go. Let's keep moving.
You might as well turn into one of those birds, flying up to any shiny surface just to admire yourself.
Oh, shush, Valen.
Let me take the lead. I don't want to keep walking next to this vain man. On second thought, you and Knight Tamesia are still the best for that job.
again.
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet. I'll be praised for this, right?
Chippy sees the emblem of the Adamant Syndicate. Looks like this is a camp for their merchants.
The Adamant Syndicate has been getting stronger lately. Do you know anything about that?
They've been causing lots of trouble for the Wilders in the Dark Forest.
Dura above, how could this happen? Have the Wilders been harmed?
No, thankfully. The Magister came in to save the day.
We should consider the information provided by him and proceed cautiously.
Of course, I won't act recklessly. Tamicia, you're always more composed than me.
Hey, Valen, is that you? You look even more handsome than the last time you visited. Does that lady still like the orchid perfume you got for me last time? I've got a new jasmine perfume in stock just for you.
Of course! He's got the best wares for the ladies. And for friends, of course. Hey, let's discuss the perfume later. I've got some serious business today. You've been around here for a while now. Tell me, where are those golems around the camp coming from? If you guys are up to something fishy near Hollystone, that will get the general riled up.
Hey, we're just small-time traders, not connected to those scary creatures at all. Ask anyone around here. We all want those golems gone. They scare off locals and travelers, ruining our business.
box is super suspicious.
Hey there. Interested in this special box?
What makes this box so special?
Don't be mistaken. There's more than meets the eye. This treasure box is worth a bag of rubies at least. There's no bargaining here in our little trade. It's a fair deal or no deal.
Even the Magister's negotiating skills couldn't sway this merchant. Syndicate merchants are so deceitful.
Hey, calm down. What's going on? Haggling over this box, eh? Want me to help you negotiate?
I've been looking for you. Any progress on the investigation? Would this box give us any of the information we need? I would like to help.
Magister, who are you gonna ask to negotiate for you?
Of course. You can count on me. Now, good sir, regarding this box, what's the best price you can give me?
Mr. Valen, your friend's got great taste. This treasure box is worth this amount.
Seriously? You're out of your mind!
You're not even worth getting up for.
Everyone's doing great!
Thanks for helping with the golems. My bow skills alone couldn't handle them quickly enough. You're travelers, right? Call me Merrily. I live close by. If you don't need those golem materials, could I take them off your hands? In return, I'll be your guide. And I'm good at getting any information you need.
How odd. The folks around here wouldn't typically have a way to sell them.
That was the case before the Evergreen Conservatory arrived here. But now, they've been gathering these materials. We trade those materials with them in exchange for essential supplies. After all, in a situation like ours, you can never have too many resources, especially on this long journey to the Dark Forest. With so many golems around, Folks are finding it hard to survive nearby, so some are moving to the dark forest. Many may have left, but a few remain. Some will seek refuge with relatives in Hollowstone, while others plan to find a new home.
Did everyone get delayed due to the golem attacks?
Yeah, you've seen it too. Golems are all over the place. Everyone's too scared to be alone outdoors. If only I were a bit stronger. Unfortunately, my archery skills aren't strong enough to protect everyone.
As a member of the heroic order, I can't just ignore someone in need. Don't worry. Despite our appearance, we've helped loads of refugees in the Dark Forest before.
Rest assured, the Templar Knights will watch over all of Dura's children, including you, Marilee.
You're a really good knight. Thank you. I'm counting on you all.
I've returned to get my family. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have known what to do.
I did what I could. But what's your family doing here?
The golems didn't cause this. After our home was destroyed, all we could do was try to find a new place to live. Some people went to Hollowstone. Others went to Raihan. But we had nowhere to turn. And it's not like we could go overseas with children and the elderly. Luckily, Maria's family took them in. She even dropped off some supplies now and then, seeing as everyone moved to Hollowstone. We may have met with misfortune, but we've also met many good people, including you, Valen.
Any knight with a conscience would have done the same thing.
Look at Valen! Lost for words after being genuinely thanked.
I'm not being shy, Hammy. It just feels a bit undeserved. The one who made the biggest difference was our friend here. He's the one who sorted out the exclusion edict, making the Dark Forest welcoming to refugees again. If anyone deserves thanks, it's him.
Seems we owe you for giving us a place to go.
Dura above, we really can't thank you enough. Seriously, Magister, you saved our lives. It seems the rumors were true. You're truly a kind and capable Magister. It's as they say, true heroes stay humble. I'll be sure to spread your heroic deeds to everyone.
Well, we've hit the jackpot this time. We can trade these in for supplies.
Hey, Marilee! Do you know why the Evergreen Conservatory is gathering these materials?
It seems they're into golem research and stuff.
Kinda lines up with our goals. Magister, should we check it out?
Want to go together? I'll introduce you, and you can ask about the golems.
Thank you, Marilee. I hope the Evergreen Conservatory has enough information on the golems.
Miss Knight, could you not stare at me with those adorable eyes? I'm a little nervous to ask you guys a favor now. I really wanted to ask if you could also help me bring these golem materials back home.
Don't worry. Tamisha is really a softie on the inside.
Apologies. I've been told I have an intimidating look. But your request is reasonable. Magister, what do you think?
Awesome! Thank you, thank you!
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Time for work again. Kneel before the king.
Is Marilee's home around here? When visiting a lady's residence, one's gotta be polite.
Sis brought home a strange boy. This has never happened before. Could it be? I see. He's the bear Sis caught and mercifully released. And now he's turned into a human to repay her.
Wait, why a bear? I could definitely be a cooler animal.
Gosh, you two, stop teasing my guests. Where are Grandpa and Grandma?
The street lamp broke earlier. Grandpa's fixing it, and Grandma's holding the ladder.
Didn't I tell you not to worry? What if something happens to you? It's my fault. I'm always out all day. I can't properly take care of you guys.
Oh, kiddo. Without you helping the Evergreen Conservatory, we'd have no food. Our previous home was attacked by golems, so we moved here for safety. Since we came here, you've never brought friends over. Who might these people be? Grandma can't see well. Are they your hunting pals?
Not yet, at least. These people are powerful magisters and knights who have helped tons of people. And hopefully we'll be closer someday. Ah, I nearly forgot. I'll get you guys some tea and snacks. Once we're rested, let's head to the Evergreen Conservatory camp.
Oh, good day, boss. Wow, a promotion! Without the salary in it.
No threats nearby. No, my senses are clearer now. Who's there?
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
Not time! Power may make me more merciful.
Hey, you alright? The medicine's more potent, so the price needs to match. The medicine's more potent, so the price...
No threats nearby. My senses are clearer now.
Oh, good day. Wow, a promotion! Without the salary.
Both technique.
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
Power may make me more merciful. Power may make me more merciful. Little.
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
Oh, good day. Wow, Wow, a promotion! Without the sound.
No threat. My senses are clearer now.
Hey, you alright? Any more? The medicine's more potent, so the price.
No threat. My senses are clearer now. I'm going to fly higher.
Oh, this is your day, boy. Wow, a promotion! Without the sound.
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
It's not time. Power may make me more merciful.
Hey, you alright? Be more. The medicine's more potent, so the price.
No threats. My senses are clearer now. I'm going to.
It's not time. Power may make me more merciful.
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
Oh, this is your day, boy. Wow, a promotion!
Hey, you alright? Be more careful.
No threats nearby.
It's not time.
Faye went. She's not here?
She's missing again.
I remember she'd sneak out occasionally, but she'd never go too far.
Oh no. If we lose her, someone will be upset. But at a time like this, who should we ask to find her?
I've taken her around the camp's surroundings a few times. She shouldn't have gotten lost easily. Could she be in danger? What if she encountered some powerful Hypogean or Golem? She wouldn't be able to handle it alone.
Seems like now isn't the best time for us to ask about the golems.
Of course, a girl has gone missing. We gotta help find her.
Searching blindly would take too much time. What do you think is the best way to find her?
Faye told me powerful magisters can do anything. You can definitely come up with something, right?
Agreed! Magister is definitely the strongest around here. We'll find Faye in no time. Let's go back to where Faye was last seen and follow any clues or traces to figure out which direction she might have disappeared in.
Let's go. The sooner we pinpoint that girl's location, the safer she'll be.
May Dura watch over her. Please protect that girl.
Farid, have you seen Faye around?
Let me think. Oh, I remember now. She was engrossed in writing notes about gemstone research. Suddenly, she reacted to something unusual, exclaimed, and hurriedly dashed out. She never came back.
What do we do? Could she be in danger? Marilee, could you search for her? Ugh, I should have stayed by her side. I gotta say, Faye has a remarkable sensitivity when it comes to gemstones. It's quite admirable.
Miss, let's stick to the topic.
Ah, my apologies. Faye's unexpected disappearances usually revolve around exploring gemstones.
Have you seen Faye around?
I did catch sight of her as I was heading back to camp, and she greeted me. I remember clearly that she went in the opposite direction of the Moon Temple. I found it a bit perplexing at the time.
Huh? That's the way we came from, but we didn't pass her.
Oh, could be your day, boss.
Everyone's doing great!
Miss, you...
Huh? Your scent. No, that scent over there.
Hey! Faye! Where are you going? Wait up for us!
Oh, sorry. I got so caught up trying to sense the strange gem's aura that I forgot to greet you. I'm Faye, a friend of Marilee's. Did she bring all these new friends here to meet me?
How are you still smiling? You were kidnapped by these bad guys.
Huh? They wouldn't kidnap people for no reason. I'm only trapped because I walked into their territory. Because there's a really unique gemstone aura here. I've come across so many gemstones, but I couldn't identify this particular aura. Isn't that intriguing?
I recall you saying your talent lies in sensing gemstones, but I can't believe you put yourself in danger because of that.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit troublesome. But don't worry, I'll keep practicing my gemstone magic to protect myself.
All right, but you really worried me. I only found you thanks to them.
Magister, did you also notice it? We've definitely seen some of the items here elsewhere. Magister, let's investigate the nearby area.
Though I'm not sure what you're investigating, I have a feeling it's related to gemstones. Let's go take a look. Magister, Marilee told me you're an incredibly powerful Magister, and I even got to see your magic in action.
Miss Faye, you've got quite an eye. He's the most powerful Magister in the world.
Yep, you can effortlessly pinpoint the source of an aura using simple spells. I would have passed the Lyceum exam if I had met you earlier.
Your gemstone research is impressive, yet you haven't become a qualified Magister yet?
I'm not that talented. And those spells and incantations, I really have no idea how to get them into my head. I've taken the test 3 times, and my score has been lower each time. Can you be my mentor?
I'm sorry, miss, but the Magister is needed for a moment. Come check this out. It's just as you described.
These are identical to the damaged core we saw in the golem's chest before.
Are those golems outside related to what's happening here?
Oh, Chippy's a dummy. So the Adamant Syndicate is controlling the golems.
Much time together. I've always wanted to be friends with you.
Huh? I thought we were already friends. But I hope you won't be stuck in a cage the next time we meet.
It wasn't on purpose. Next time, I'll definitely improve my gemstone magic and show you my acceptance letter from the Lyceum.
Deal. I won't linger any longer. Goodbye, everyone. Hope we can meet again soon.
Goodbye, Marilee.
You're interested in information about the golems, right? Quick, give me some praise! Of course, because I brought Mr. John here for you. He's the scholar who has the most knowledge on golems.
Actually, my name is Don.
Sorry, Mr. Dawn.
No worries. I'm used to it. Golem research has always been a niche field. Until the recent golem sightings got my attention, and that's when I joined the conservatory. So I'm really happy that you're interested in golems.
Wow, he's like a whole different person when talking about his work.
In ancient times, golems were used by humans to combat hypofiends. There are even legends that suggest the goddess Dura created these golems.
Dura above. This is the canon that's always been passed down in the temple.
Blessed be Dura. However, what progress has been made in researching why they started to attack humans?
Whether they were created by Dura or humans, they were supposed to stop operating after the war. But now they've been reactivated and turned into terrifying golems targeting humans. The energy required to give them movement probably isn't simple.
How did this energy fall into the hands of the Adamant Syndicate?
Can human power really produce such extraordinary things?
The energy you're talking about, is it those strange gemstones? Mr. John, I have an idea. If we want to know more about strange gemstones from ancient artifacts, could there be people who know more information in the camp at the ruins?
That's right. If you want to investigate the golem's energy source, the scholars in that camp might provide some clues.
Great! I'm also heading that way. Shall we go together?
Wait, Faye. Don't act so impulsively all the time. If you cause trouble again, our hearts won't be able to handle it. The Moon Temple excavation is at a critical stage. We can't let this affect the research. Esteemed Magister, could you take Faye with you?
I'd love to come with you. Please take me along. I can offer you gemstones as a reward. Just guide me on the way. So I can really come? Awesome!
Phew. Finally, I'm about to rid myself of this kid.
You don't mean that, do you? I'm the most well-behaved person ever. Alia, you've always looked out for me during my time at this camp. I'll really miss you. I hope the research goes smoothly. I know you love the Moon Temple as much as I love gemstones.
Same goes for you. I hope you don't get into any trouble on this trip. Everyone, I'm counting on you to look after Faye. But speaking of Nakalig and gemstones, I recently heard a legend related to both.
Oh? I'm all ears.
It goes like this. If you toss a moonstone into the spring at the Moon Temple, you might get enlightenment from the Moon God.
Fascinating. The Moon Temple is nearby. Can we go check it out?
The moon god Nakalig? Impossible. Everyone knows Nakalig has long vanished. If I were you, I wouldn't waste precious gemstones.
I'm just curious, Lucius. Curiosity is the hallmark of a great magister, right? The Magister didn't object, so that's a yes. Let's go! The legend was true!
It's, celestial.
There seem to be a lot of guests today.
Archon Dianel, we're truly honored to see your excellency here.
Yes! Using the spear to defeat the golems in Hollowstone and discovering their weakness was also your doing, right?
A celestial? Sounds impressive, especially with such an elegant presence.
But the Magister always comes first in my heart. Despite your greatness.
Even though you interrupted my peaceful rest, I'm not inclined to be angry, rest assured. Moreover, I owe you an apology. After all, these troublesome golems were once our companions in battles long ago.
Just like what the Evergreen Conservatory described. It seems they do have something to do with the goddess, Dura.
The Temple Codex tells us that the golems were created by Dura.
I heard you all discussing the legend outside of the temple. But I'm definitely not the moon god. But since I received your moonstone, I'll share a few words. Let's consider it your oracle. Speaking of oracles, I've never been a fan of that term. People think receiving an oracle will somehow accidentally change the course of their lives due to a precious treasure, a kind word, or a single action. In reality, every seemingly unintentional action is propelled by destiny. Therefore, your arrival here was inevitable. Now that Merlin's off on his own journey, congratulations. The road ahead is long, but with the blessing of Dura, your mission is to accomplish what only you can.
What? He mentioned Merlin? The best title that can be given to a Magister?
Hold on. The Magister actually holds the title of Merlin?
If he holds that title, then I actually have a chance to pass the Lyceum exam!
Magister, I suppose we can't hide this from the others any longer.
Tamicia. That is what the others call you, do they not?
Your Excellency Dianel.
It's a very charming name. Appropriately so, Dura has also given you a very precious gift. When the time comes, are you prepared to offer your own strength?
My own strength. I see. You know how much I long for that day to come. The only reason I'm still alive is for redemption. If Dura deems I've atoned for my sins, and no longer have to bear the hardships of this world, it would only mean liberation for me.
Now, put on a smile. Such a beautiful face looks dull when clouded with worry. Moreover, there will soon be a chance for you to atone.
Shippy doesn't understand what's going on.
It's alright, I'm only grasping parts of it too. But Tamicia seems really down.
Unfortunately, I can only share this much for now. You're free to leave.
Huh? But we didn't get to ask him anything about my precious gemstones.
Miss Faye, you really have a one-track mind.
bit of experience, a bit of luck.
What do you know about the energy source of golems?
What has Don told you so far? My research has made progress, but I'm unsure if saying this in front of the Templar Knights will be seen as offensive. You won't arrest me and throw me in jail, right?
The temple respects and preserves knowledge. We'd never harm scholars. Please, go ahead.
All right, listen closely. We believe the energy driving the Golem's rampage is related to the Faith Stone. That's right.
The Faith Stone is a sacred treasure left by Dura, rumored to hold the goddess's power.
Golems were originally machines made by humans to fight monsters, but they haven't worked for a long time. There's evidence pointing to the time when the Golem stopped working, which is precisely when the Faith Stone appeared in Hollystone. I know it's not solid proof, but with supporting evidence from archaeological finds, it's enough for me to propose a theory. It's just a theory, so don't say that I blaspheme the goddess. As for other aspects, ask someone else.
It's surprising to see so many people in this camp, especially a mix of Magisters and Templar Knights.
What research are you conducting here?
We planned to research the Faith Stone, but it's been stolen. So now we're focusing on historical records. For instance, the area where the Faith Stone first appeared.
Is this it?
Yup, at this small ruin behind us.
I gotta say, even though I lived in Hollystone for a long time, I was never that curious about the Faith Stone. The General mentioned that the stone was previously fixed on the pedestal in the town center. Until it vanished. We have no idea where it went. Just to be clear, I had nothing to do with it.
That's not funny at all.
Ah, I forgot you don't have a sense of humor.
Valen, don't be harsh. Tamisha was in charge of investigating the theft of the Faith Stone. It even delayed her promotion. It's so unfair. Even though Tamisha couldn't nab the thief or recover the Faith Stone, she finished all the tasks assigned by the temple.
That's horrible. How could they do this to someone so responsible and kind like Demetia?
Faye.
Oh, thanks for pointing it out.
Anyway, I think you might have more information about the Faith Stone, right?
Wow, way to change the topic. Anyways, let me think. If you want to know anything else, maybe you should go to the stone tablet site.
Hey, you alright? The medicine's more potent, so... The medicine's more potent, so the price needs to match.
Oh?
My senses are clearer now.
Oh? Wow, a promotion! Without the salary increase. Wow, a promotion! Without the salary increase. Thanks so much. Wow, a promotion! Without the salary increase. Thanks so much. Oh?
Miss Floribel, yeah!
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
Power may make me more merciful. Little at least. Power may make me more merciful. Little at least.
Every bit of growth is worth celebrating.
My senses are clearer now.
Power may make me more merciful. Little at least. Power may make me more merciful. Little at least.
You guys really are amazing. Especially you, Magister. I've never seen spells like the ones you use.
Of course. Since the Magister is the great almighty... Oh, Tippy, why are you covering my mouth?
Don't go flaunting his identity everywhere. It'll only cause trouble for him.
Oh, look! What's over there?
Faye! Stop pretending like you didn't just spill a massive secret.
All right, guys. We shouldn't forget what we came here to do.
It's just ahead. The place where the Faith Stone first appeared, according to the records.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet. I'll be praised for this, right?
Thanks for gathering the info, everyone. Now, let's take a look. This stone tablet records local legends, linking the Faith Stone and the Divine War. This lines up with some official statements from the temple. Many believe the Faith Stone was left by Dora.
Indeed, that would make sense.
That raises a question. Why was the Faith Stone left in Hollistone, rather than with the temple?
Good question. Unfortunately, neither side of the war recorded that info, so there's no explanation. A golem!
Everyone, watch out!
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
These two tablets record the Faith Stone moving to the center of Hollistone. That's how the town got its name. It was found that at that time, the golems simultaneously fell into slumber. The fact that the golems have started moving again has got many speculating about the connection between them and the Faith Stone. But this research isn't my specialty. Wait a minute. Have you been to the ancient battlefield? If you're investigating the golems, it might be worth visiting the ancient battlefield. Historical records say it's filled with tons of dormant golems. It's also where people first witnessed the golems attacking humans.
I see. Has your team checked it out?
Well, we really wanted to go. We were about to set up camp there and even had everything mapped out. Until we realized that the golems nearby were becoming active, and it became too dangerous for us. If you're planning to go, take this map. For now, we'll just focus on researching the nearby ruins. I'm hoping Faye's talents can help us there.
I'm super happy to help.
Best of luck at the ancient battlefield.
I just realized. Are we splitting from the Magister and Tamicia? I'm really gonna miss you guys. I hate parting with you two, but you have your own things to do. Let me see you off. Yes, Magister.
This girl can't decide if she'll miss the Magister or Tamicia more. Look how close she's sticking to her.
It's no surprise Tamicia's still a hit with the girls.
Well, Faye, you've escorted us a long way. Stay safe on your way back.
You too, Tamicia. Take care. And can I tell you a little secret?
A secret?
I really like you. 'Cause you're really special. You know what I mean, right?
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
I think you've got a lot on your plate. We're not really that close yet, so maybe I don't get how you're feeling, but since you're shouldering so many things by yourself, at least be kind to yourself, okay?
Faye. Thanks for caring. You're sweet, but I shouldn't wish for what I don't deserve. After I atone for my sins, maybe the merciful Dura will grant me a moment of peace. Take care on your journey, Faye. Don't worry about me.
It's quite lively here. It's rare to see so many living people in this area.
Atalanta! Fancy seeing you here! You actually left the dark forest?
Seems like you have friends from all over. You've got quite the connections.
What are you doing here?
I could ask the same of you. I think we may have similar goals at the moment. I'm pretty familiar with this area. Hold on, let me guess where you're going. Could you be heading to the ancient battlefield?
Wow! She got it correct on her first guess. So smart!
You know it.
I can't believe we were that obvious.
For those who don't know me or might have forgotten me, let me reintroduce myself. Atalanta the Treasure Hunter, at your service. The road to the ancient battlefield is pretty long. How about traveling together? Let me be your guide.
A treasure hunter? What brings you to this archaeological site?
What else does a treasure hunter do when visiting an archaeological site? You tell me.
What? How could you? An archaeological site is supposed to be for research. What's the difference between treasure hunting and theft here?
Hey! Your words are making me seem less classy. Don't mistake me for a thief.
You might not have the right to say something like that.
Whatever. Just pretend I didn't say anything.
Hold on, I've got an idea. If she becomes our guide and travels with us, we can watch over her and prevent her from causing damage at the site.
This isn't appropriate. We should make our way to the ancient battlefield on our own, and let her do her own thing.
Are you sure your personal opinions aren't influencing your judgment, Amicia? You should know the terrain around here is difficult. Having me as a guide would make things much easier.
Huh? How do you know Tamicia's name?
It seems our stiff Miss Knight and this treasure hunter might know each other. Or it might even be something more. But on another note, I agree with Atalanta. Investigating the golems will be difficult. Finding clues quickly is necessary to prevent civilians from being harmed.
That's true. But this atmosphere is really weird.
I think it's worth listening to her. We haven't been there before, and the map is quite basic. Plus, I'm curious about what happened between these two ladies.
I knew it! You're the backbone of this group. From now on, let's take care of each other.
I'll support his decision.
Then, I'll head back. Please, everyone, keep an eye on this treasure hunter. Don't let her cause trouble in the ruins.
bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Lucius, can we swap positions? I'll take the rear.
Now look what you've done, guys. Stop making Tamisha so uncomfortable with your gossiping.
Thanks, Lucius. Now people miles away can hear you yelling.
Dura above, Tamisha, I apologize.
The ancient battlefield is still quite a distance. It probably would be smart to rest before we travel the rest of the way. I know there's a camp up ahead. Let's take a breather there.
Time for fun and love.
Bringing chaos is a blast.
Magister.
Tamisha, why did you suddenly lower your voice?
Just being cautious. Magister, could you double-check the map and make sure we're going the right way? Is that so? It's a relief.
The Tamisha and Atalanta thing? I swear, I don't have a clue. I've been partnered with Tamisha for quite a while. Back then, she'd been sent to Oakenfell because of a bad investigation. But despite that, I don't know much about her friends, or even her enemies. Tamisha holds herself to high standards and isn't exactly close to anyone. I genuinely want to look out for her, but it seems to backfire every time. But I can do better. Let me think about Tamisha's past. Tamisha's past. Oh, I just remembered something. You'd never guess this, but she used to lead the choir when she was young. But those days are long gone. When she first became a knight, she wasn't as reserved and serious as she is now. As her senior, I remember her being quite loud back then, always striving to keep up with training, and she was closer to everyone than she is now. I can't exactly remember when she began changing. Tamisha started talking less and began distancing herself from everyone. Perhaps it was around the time when she was tasked with investigating the whereabouts of the Faith Stone?
You met Atalanta in the Dark Forest, right? I thought you had accepted her as a guide because you had a lot of faith in her, but I noticed you subtly checking the map earlier. Of course. It's always reassuring to travel with you. You never miss any details. So, what's the deal? What really happened between Tamicia and Atalanta? Okay. You're a pro at keeping secrets. You know what? It might be time I shared a story about my first love. Hey, you seem awfully curious. But since you won't tell me their secret, I'm not gonna tell you mine.
Do you have something on your mind, Magister? With your meticulous nature, you'd have done it yourself even if I didn't mention it, right? I brought it up for a reason. I don't trust Atalanta. Magister, correct me if I'm wrong. You seem to have quite a history with her and even received some of her goodwill. I trust your judgment. So when you suggested traveling with her, I didn't voice my objections. But I personally will never trust her, because she has betrayed my trust. I think that issues will only disturb you. It's enough that you understand my reasoning.
At the end of the day, you can only rely on yourself, right? Is that really how you feel? I've seen you getting attention wherever you go. I almost thought you were the type who's always all smiles. But well, you asked me to be your guide, and yet you were still double-checking the map. It's really disheartening. You don't even trust me this much? Even after I lent you a hand in the Dark Forest. Look, please trust me. No matter what doubts you have or what you've heard, it's better not to hastily conclude that I'm unforgivable. It's already the dead of night. The old markers have been wrecked by the golems lately. I need to explore to figure out which way to go. Oh, but you guys aren't confident in letting me explore alone, huh? Especially you, Tamicia. The way you're looking at me, it's like I'm about to bring back a bunch of bandits to attack here.
You should remember that I never wanted you to guide us on this journey. But now, since he has accepted you as a companion, I feel responsible for keeping an eye on you.
I bet looking at me is the last thing you want to do, huh?
It's unfortunate, but I have to. Because I'm more aware than anyone else here that you are not to be trusted.
Let's go then, Tamicia.
I'll keep an eye on her. We'll be back shortly.
I really wish I could join them.
You just want to be part of the drama, don't you, Valen?
Turn back, now. You know well enough that what I've shown you so far is just a warning.
Why are you still in my way?
I'm begging you to pause. The Sun Temple poses grave risks for you. Why would you want to risk your life like this? Especially since I've seen you weak and near death before.
I'm much stronger now than before.
I know, but I can't help but feel concerned.
Don't get confused. Why do you think I said that to reassure you? You can't stop me. The past won't repeat itself. All along this journey, you've been complicating things. Atalanta, just let this go.
Come on. Who was in the middle of everything back then? Who's still stuck in a cycle of self-punishment with silly, strict rules?
That is what I deserve. I once neglected Dura, disregarding the rules of the Templar Knights. Now, it's time for me to make amends. A perfect battle with a glorious victory. I once blatantly broke the rules of the Templar Knights by letting you go. But now... Valen, please.
Huh? Me?
This is the suspect that stole the Faith Stone and escaped in the past due to my failure. Please take her back to Hollowstone for confinement.
What? That was Atalanta? So that's to say you acted that way then because... sorry. But for such an important suspect, is Valen gonna escort her alone? Considering how small he is, maybe I should lend a hand.
My physique is a sanctuary relied upon by many beautiful ladies. Are you saying you have a problem with it?
No. Lucius, you should stay. Remember, our main task on this journey is to track down the golems.
But originally, wasn't it our task to protect the item in the Sun Temple? Once back in Hollowstone, I can lead the knights to your destination to reinforce...
Lucius, you said too much. Yes, we were originally headed to the Sun Temple, but as this is an internal temple matter, I can't say more. Valen, don't worry. With me and Lucius around, we'll make sure he is safe.
That's quite the pledge. To be honest, I'm not sure if he even needs our protection most of the time. But I understand knights are always on about protecting stuff. Leave the suspect to me. I'll give the general the full report. Take care. See you later.
I'm still a bit stunned. Atalanta stole the Faith Stone?
Let's not dwell on this. We should keep moving. Which direction do we go now? Lucius, we're almost there. Keep everyone safe on this dangerous road.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet. I'll be praised for this, right?
Atalanta and I, we were friends once. When I was young, blessed by Dura's grace, I became the lead singer in the nearby temple choir. One day, as I sang in my stiff choir gown, I spotted a new face, a stray child. She was wandering around the temple, and that same day there was a theft. Without proof, they just locked her up. Yes. Hard to believe now, isn't it? Atalanta was actually pretty timid. They held her in a regular room, but she was terrified. She wouldn't even touch the food they brought her. Except when she saw me, she suddenly yelled, "Hey! Get me out of this place! If it wasn't for your singing, I wouldn't be here." I felt really guilty. Listening to hymns isn't a crime. What happened to Atalanta was so unfair. That's when I aimed to become a knight. I didn't want that kind of thing to happen again. Clearly, I haven't done well enough.
You two must have been really close.
We meant the world to each other.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet. I'll be praised for this, right?
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
There's a camp up ahead! Chippy, aren't you tired? Me? Of course! I'm not tired at all! Huh? Chippy's not tired. But Hammy, you're looking a bit out of breath. Don't underestimate me. I can totally go on. Magister Merlin is so kind.
Hold on. Look at the golems at the camp's entrance and those flags.
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Those we just defeated seem to be...
Anyone associated with the Syndicate is a villain. And it's the responsibility of the commander of the heroic order, Shippy, to clear them out for our Magister.
Looks like this is indeed the Adamant Syndicate's camp.
There are leftover golem parts here. Why do they look familiar? It's not the first time we've seen things related to golems in the Syndicate's camps.
Let's put our clues together and figure this out. If the previous Syndicate stronghold was where they made the golem cores, then this camp is where they assemble the golems. It might be difficult to activate these golems that have been dormant for years. In order to get them to work, they've been conducting a lot of experiments.
So, they picked this place because the ancient battlefield has the most sleeping golems?
Yes, they let these golems wander the ruins without considering the harm they might cause to nearby residents.
Additionally, it seems like the so-called successful pieces for now are only sent to specific places to cause harm. I can't believe the Syndicate would go to these lengths. Sir, what are you doing?
Are you blind? I'm assembling golems.
Is the Adamant Syndicate forcing you to do this?
Forcing me? I get good money for each golem. Now get lost. Don't slow down my work.
I'd much rather be doing something else right now.
Miss, may I know what you're carrying?
Just contraptions I'm assembling. Let me tell you, the stuff I'm assembling isn't that powerful. Nowhere near as strong as our boss.
Is your boss part of the Adamant Syndicate?
No way! My amazing master was born under a blood moon, the first under the long night. He's the dictator of gold, king of silver hair, and lunar wild wolf. Don't disrespect the great Mauler wild wolf. Don't you know anything, you ignorant peasant? Get lost. I don't have time for you country bumpkins.
Magister Merlin, even though we've confirmed the connection between the Adamant Syndicate and the Golem's revival, there are still some mysteries left unsolved.
Like that guy with the super long title the lady just mentioned?
And how they're bringing the Golems back on such a large scale, and why they control them.
Exactly! What's driving those golems? And what are the Adamant Syndicate up to? That's what we need to know!
Do you think it might be linked to the Faith Stone? Admittedly, the Adamant Syndicate using the Faith Stone to reactivate the Golems isn't out of the question.
Right! If Atalanta is tied to the Adamant Syndicate, it makes sense! It's definitely suspicious. Tamisha caught Atalanta back then, but she didn't have the Faith Stone on her. If she took the Faith Stone and gave it to the Adamant Syndicate...
Impossible. I haven't seen her in years. I don't know where Atalanta has been, who she's met, or what she's done. But I just know she would never do something like that. She might never fully trust others. Even I, who she saw as a close friend, was betrayed by her. But she would never hurt anyone innocent.
Yes! Atalanta has been supportive of us from the start. She couldn't be a villain.
If Atalanta knew how much trust you have in her, I wonder how she'd react.
What's with this sentimental atmosphere?
I know your sole purpose here is to investigate the Golems. Now that we've figured out the Syndicate are the culprits, you could go back. But I have this gut feeling that the Syndicate's intentions aren't as straightforward as they seem. To put it bluntly, I'd like you to come to the Sun Temple with me. Yes. Actually, our squad's original task was to respond to the Sun Temple's plea for help and safeguard the Faith Stone. And we ran into the Golems controlled by the Syndicate as we traveled towards the Sun Temple. Could that really be a coincidence?
What? Could it be that the Adamant Syndicate is plotting to go after sacred objects? That's gotta be it! Magister, would you be willing to go to the Sun Temple with us?
Thank you. I'm fully aware that the Temple's interests aren't your concern. I'll take it as a personal favor from you.
bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Hey! Are you trying to steal my opponents away? Leave those golems alone! Why are you disrupting my combat training?
This guy is so unreasonable. We were just being kind.
I apologize. We just happened to notice the situation and misunderstood.
I'm not interested in your excuses. But since you've interrupted me, as an apology, train with me. You'd better not hold back. That was a nice warm-up. I suppose you're worthy of my recognition. My name's Shakir. Let me share something that might please you. Meeting such a powerful individual here. Oh, you've piqued my interest. I'm up for sparring with you again to enhance our combat skills. I'm looking forward to our next meeting. If you guys survive!
Wait, what does that mean?
If we cross paths again, you'll figure it out. Now, farewell!
Oh?
done well. Staying alive long enough to meet me again.
That's a strange way to put it.
Don't forget my warning. This place is far from simple. If you want to know more, let your strength do the talking.
He obviously wants to tell us. He just has to have one more battle.
Kneel before the king.
As we agreed, ask anything and I will answer. But first, tell me your name. I'll remember that.
So, Shakir, please answer the Magister's question sincerely.
I'll keep my word. They hired me, but this isn't their turf. This place is mine. It was claimed by these claws of mine. Seen my crew? The Syndicate hired them, but not a single one of them can match me. So they just do general mundane tasks assigned by the Syndicate. I came from the Ashen Wastes to train and grow stronger. Before I met you, the golems were my best sparring partners. Though they often got damaged, there were always more around.
It sounds like all of this is part of the conspiracy by the Adamant Syndicate, but their real goal is still a mystery. Shakir, can we speak to your crew?
Sure, but I should warn you if you want to fight them. They're pretty weak.
I promise you, we only want to ask them questions.
All right. Hey, you lot! Over here!
Boss? You calling for us?
Yeah, these folks are opponents I respect. You'd better answer their questions truthfully. And as for me, let me clean up a bit. My claws and fur got dirty during the battle.
have experienced a bit of luck.
What kind of tasks does the Adamant Syndicate usually give you?
Curious, huh? You want a piece of the pie, don't you? All right, I'll tell you. We've mostly just been transporting treasures to their camps and putting things together. We've pretty much explored all the nearby ruins. Oh, except for the Sun Temple.
Why not the Sun Temple?
The Syndicate locked down that whole area, probably hoarding all that treasure to themselves.
Hoarding treasures?
We're not entirely sure about the details, but it seems like that. Otherwise, why would they guard it so fiercely?
Tell us about Shakir.
One day, that big brute stormed into our camp, throwing punches everywhere. The Syndicate folks saw him and insisted he become the leader. We wanted nothing to do with him, but none of us could defeat him, so... Yeah, I mean, the training was so hard. He made us run between 2 camps 10 times a day. Who can handle that? I hate him. Some people tried to sneak away, but once they got caught, the training became even more horrifying.
I think this is a good spot to rest.
Resting after a long journey feels amazing. Besides the travel, I've been thinking about a series of events that have occurred, and some things are puzzling.
It seems reactivating the golems was just their temporary goal. But I can't figure out the link between the golems and their plan concerning the Sun Temple. Before we left, we received a plea for help from the Sun Temple. But since the portal was destroyed, we had to rush from Hollowstone. And about the sacred items in the Sun Temple. It's strange. Considering Soleil has long fallen, why would there still be sacred items there? Regardless, the Adamant Syndicate's objective appears to revolve around these sacred items. And it seems they've been planning for quite some time.
Dura above. I'm as nervous as it is. Let's all calm down. The more anxious we are, the more we must focus and conserve our strength.
Right. I can't afford to panic at this point. Magister, Lucius, you both should rest. We can talk about other matters tomorrow. I'll keep watch and pray.
What price are you willing to pay?
Am I dreaming? Atalanta, why are you here?
This isn't a dream. I'm here, in the flesh. How many times must I say it? The past was my sin, not yours. But even if I were given another chance, I would make the same choice.
Are you still refusing to tell me the truth from back then?
You know I don't want to talk about it. Why do you keep asking?
This is serious, Atalanta. Ever since I became a knight, I pledged to protect Dura. Until this day, I've followed the strictest laws of the temple. Yet, I'm still a sinner. Because, truthfully, I'm just as despicable as the worst scoundrel in this world. I willingly betrayed the grace of the goddess. I let you go that time. But you know, I don't regret it either. Given another chance, I'd make the same choice. But I must make amends. To ensure my redemption isn't in vain, Atalanta, just tell me the truth.
I can't say it.
Archon Diurnal, what are you doing here?
I arrived at an interesting moment. Or should I say, an unfortunate one. I should have brought my harp. Doesn't this situation feel like it needs a musical accompaniment?
Ugh. What's that noise?
Who woke Chippy up?
Huh? Is that Atalanta? Weren't you sent back to Hollowstone? Why are you here?
Well, she had to be here. She's the leading lady in this comedy show.
Huh? Comedy? What comedy? Hold on. Is that Archon Diurnal?
Of course. I'm also an important spectator in this comedy. Comedies don't always mean pure laughter. But by Dura, surely it won't turn into a tragedy. However, this fantastic act has concluded. Call me for the next scene.
Your acquaintance vanished suddenly. Is everything okay?
Atalanta, the more important question is how you're even here.
After returning to Hollowstone, Valen went to report to the general. And he underestimated me. It's laughable that he thinks a few militiamen from Hollowstone could possibly keep a watch on me. Come on, it was you guys who insisted on making things tough for me in the first place. Additionally, my role as your guide isn't over yet. I still have to escort you to the Sun Temple.
You're willing to lead us to the Sun Temple all of a sudden. Last time you even used force to stop Tamicia.
Because Tamicia packs quite a punch, and I didn't want to get hit again, alright? Even though I'm a suspect in the theft of the Faith Stone, I've been with you guys all this time, and I haven't done anything to hurt you. I already saved Tamicia once. Who's to say it can't happen again? So, let me tag along with you. And what about you, my stubborn knight? What do you think?
I will leave it up to you to decide. Yes, Atalanta did save my life. When I first became a knight, I was weak. After a battle with a monster that left me severely injured, I fell into a coma. When I woke up, Atalanta was there. I then found out that she went through a lot to find a magical potion that saved me. And then, after I recovered, my first task was to chase the suspect of the Faithstone theft.
Why bring up these old tales out of the blue?
Just pondering. For someone like me, unable to let go of personal feelings, becoming a sinner is inevitable. I shouldn't have let personal feelings interfere, going against the goddess's will.
Is the goddess the only reason worth living for to you?
I'm a bit confused about your history and relationship.
Please, allow us to have another private conversation.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
be praised for this, right?
It appears that this is...
Exactly. The Adamant Syndicate utilizes this space to transport the assembled golems. By Dura. But why would they do this?
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Hold on. I hear something up ahead.
Ah ha ha! Well done! Being alert is a strong trait. We meet again, my worthy opponent. You keep showing up in front of me. Do you miss sparring with me? How thrilling! Ha ha ha! Come to my camp. Let's have another competition of strength.
This guy is so weird. It's you who keeps popping up in front of us.
I have a feeling that what you're seeking might be found with me.
Shakir, I've got orders from higher up. You're to start guarding the camp's gates and prevent outsiders from getting near the Sun Temple.
Outsiders? Are you talking about us?
Huh? Outsiders? Shakir? Who are they?
They're my respected adversaries, possessing power beyond typical golems.
Huh? Are you defying the Adamant Syndicate's orders? Seize them!
experience, a bit of luck.
Ah, my friend. You're too good at stealing the limelight. One day we'll settle the score. And don't expect me to go easy on you.
Not now, Magister. We don't have time for this. We need to head to the Sun Temple as soon as possible.
Huh. What a letdown. But the Sun Temple? During this journey, you might encounter the big guy before me.
Big guy? What's that?
In the jungle, the strong are big and the weak are small. The big guy is apparently much stronger than regular golems. All I can say is it's even more colossal than you can imagine. Just imagining facing that thing ignites my fighting spirit! Ha ha ha!
Shakir, thank you for the information. We'll be cautious.
No need for thanks. There's a camp ahead where I encountered the big guy once. Stay safe until we meet again! Ha! Don't underestimate me!
A bit of experience, a bit of luck. A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet. I'll be praised for this, right?
That underground passage was used to transport golems. Therefore, Magister Merlin, we might have been too late.
They must have already taken the giant golem to the Sun Temple. We need to hurry there!
I can feel something calling me. Everyone, follow me!
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
Everyone, please stop. There's a crucial ceremony ahead that cannot be disturbed.
It seems you're conducting a ritual involving sacred objects. Dura above. I am Templar Knight Tamicia, here on orders. Wait, what is this black rift in the ground?
Is that glowing stone the sacred object we're meant to protect? What kind of ritual is this? Tamicia, have you ever seen a ritual like this before?
That glowing stone. It's the Faith Stone.
But we found out the Faith Stone was taken by Atalanta. And then the Faith Stone was missing. More importantly, Tamicia, your chest is glowing.
Let's not dwell on that. Hey! You there! What's happening with this dark rift?
I don't see any reason to respond to someone rude like you.
You'd better answer me, Acolyte. I won't hesitate to use my arrows to get you to talk.
As I said, the Sun Temple is currently holding a crucial ceremony. Please, step aside.
Please, everyone calm down. Since you requested aid, I presume you wouldn't object having more people come to help. And as for these people, I vouch for them as a Templar Knight. They're trustworthy allies. Please, share the necessary information with us so we can assist in Dura's will.
Let me talk to them. Templar Knight Tamicia and Templar Knight Lucius, we do indeed need help. The Sun Temple is where the goddess Dura sealed away Hypogeans in the past. During the Divine War, Dura sealed the Hypogeans in the Abyss to protect the people of this land. But as time passed, These dark rifts began showing up in various places to prevent Hypogeans from breaking Dura's seal. We carried the Faith Stone to try and mend the rift. However, the rift is too powerful. We can only temporarily stall its growth. To stop the rift from expanding and to protect the Faith Stone from anyone who may come to seek it, we requested the assistance of the Templar Knights.
Understood. We'll fulfill our duty.
So the Black Rift on the ground harbors a Hypogean? Tammy, if you're scared, hold Chippy's hand.
I'm not scared. And your head's shaking too.
Chippy's not shaking. Huh? What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final act. How do you like my new little pet?
What are you doing?
Don't worry. When it wakes, it'll tell you itself.
Sorry. I did my best, but I couldn't protect everyone properly.
The giant golem is too powerful. We need something on the same level to counter it.
Seems like the odds are against us. Should we retreat or call for reinforcements? You can hand me over to the temple in exchange for more reinforcements. I promise I won't stray this time.
I won't leave. I swore to Dura. I'll atone for any sins, be they mine or yours. The Faith Stone has become my sin. But this time, I have to do what's right. My heart?
Is there any point in bringing that up now?
I don't think his words are meaningless. I've been chasing after the Faith Stone for years. Faith Stone. My heart?
The Faith Stone was in my heart all along.
Stop! Tamisha!
In Dura's name. Fall back into to oblivion! Vile construct!
Tamicia! Tamicia! This isn't right. Why do you still have to suffer? Why? Why? She could have chosen not to be a Templar Knight. She wouldn't have ever been in danger. But she chose to be a knight. She's so selfless. She gave her all to protect more people. Your goddess, Dura. If she exists, why would she treat her most devoted follower this way?
Dura above, I beg for your forgiveness, for humanity's transgressions, and plead for your mercy. I implore you.
Magister!
Demetia, hold steadfast in guarding your heart. For yourself, for everything, and for me too.
Dura?
Merlin, you'll face a trial too. It's not me testing you, but destiny. I know you'll make the right choice. I believe in you. And your heart.
Tamicia! Thank goodness. I mean, you're okay. Stop making him worry so much. How are you feeling now? Just so you know, if you hadn't woken up, I was gonna steal the Faith Stone.
Atalanta. Saying things like that in front of a Templar Knight. Should I pretend I didn't hear that?
Why does it feel like Tamicia's become much livelier, even though she just went through a life-threatening experience?
Sorry. I tried to lighten the mood, but I guess cracking jokes still isn't my forte. I'm okay now. No need to worry about me. Alusha didn't do anything else after I collapsed, did she?
Oh no! She's disappeared!
This is bad. He mentioned she might be up to something related to the Hypogean Rift.
We have to stop her as soon as possible.
A bit of luck.
You servants of Dura have actually forced my hand. I'll show you what happens when you meddle with me!
Watch out! Ha!
Swallowed Elucia?
This taboo magic. It's so horrifying. She probably didn't expect this outcome.
She thought she was in charge, but she turned out just to be a pawn. What a tragic story.
It's been a while. Oops! I almost forgot to introduce myself. I am known as Burial. Nice to meet you, Magister Merlin. Hello, hello! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the clown, Burial, here to entertain. Anything interesting happened in the last few millennia? I've been trapped for far too long.
Magister, he must be a Hypogean, since he came from the Hypogean Rift.
I told you I'm a clown. Stop getting hung up on labels. Why can't you just enjoy my show? Your expression changes when you talk about Hypogeans. That makes me sad. Have you heard the joke about the sad clown going to the doctor and the doctor prescribing him medication? The prescription was the liver of a chubby hamster, taken while it's alive. Ah, I bet it would be quite delicious.
No way! Protect me!
Then, are you planning on cooking your hamster, plating it, and serving it to me? No. Then I'd rather not eat it. You sure know how to spoil the mood. I admit you've piqued my interest. Magister Merlin, I'm beginning to take quite a liking to you. I might even perform exclusively if you can afford it.
How did you know his identity?
Oh, was it a secret? Well, anyways, it looks like there's nothing exciting happening here. If there's no fun, this clown is gonna take off.
Stop! We Templar Knights vowed to guard Dura and her people. No Hypogeans shall escape us and wreak havoc on the world.
It feels like nothing has changed. Even after all this time, the world is still full of boring people.
run through everything!
Burial's appearance actually caught the attention of 2 Celestials.
It's nice to see you all again, but now is not the time to linger. You should know that Burial is a Hypogean. I can't say I'm close to Scarlita, but one thing's certain. She won't let Burial off easy. Thankfully, the rift was only open for a brief time. There shouldn't be another Hypogean appearing. But there might be some Hypo-fiends sneaking out. Be prepared. Especially you, Magister Merlin. Do you really? Right now, the world needs your strength. If the Hypogeans come forth, the same tragedies of the past might repeat. It's time to manipulate the strands of fate and prevent a sorrowful tune. This must also be what Dura hopes to see. I believe in you. It's not just me, it's also Dura's will. What's concerning isn't just this place, but if the other Hypogeans in the rift are getting restless. Good wine, beautiful people, all the laughter and joys of the world. I'm afraid the good days might be over from now on. Farewell, Magister.
Hey, Magister. Thank you. If it weren't for you handling things, that stubborn girl and I might never have resolved our issues. I'm not sure. That's something I need to ask her. Who knows? I've gotten too used to traveling around as a treasure hunter. I'm not even sure I like it anymore.
Thanks to Dura's mercy, we have been saved.
Dura above. I'm glad no one was seriously hurt.
But we failed Dura by not protecting the Faith Stone. The only Faith Stone in the world has been shattered. What do we do now? Thank you again for your assistance. Templar Knight Temesia, we should discuss our next steps.
Ah, of course. Lucius, you should come too.
I believe it would be prudent for you to return to the temple quickly.
Of course. We must report what happened here as soon as possible.
Some people should stay here and keep an eye on the rift in case anything happens. Lucius, you should return to Hollowstone and report to the general soon.
Understood.
Magister, I intend to send Lucius back first to report the situation. The temple needs immediate information in order to make timely decisions. I'm going to escort the acolytes. They'll rest a bit before we set off. They aren't skilled in combat, and the hypofiends along the way may be dangerous. Protecting those who need protection, rather than indulging in self-serving penance, that is what I should be doing. If you ever need my strength to fight against Hypogeans in the future, I'm at your disposal.
Oh, I'll go with you.
May Dura bless you, Magister. And Atalanta.
Ah, don't bother. The petty goddess won't bless me. I've said plenty of bad things about her.
Dura is compassionate, but that wasn't what I was going to say. Atta, would you want to travel alongside me? It's been ages since we last met. I feel like I've missed much of what's happened with you. I'd appreciate hearing about your experiences during these years. Or anything, really.
I get it. You're just looking for more help to protect these feeble acolytes on your journey, aren't you?
If that's how you want to put it.
Have you two patched things up? What happened? When did this happen? Magister, did I miss something?
You should go make your report to the general first. As for what happened, I'll tell you next time.
Really? Oh, Hammy, thank you. I'm gonna leave right away. There's no time to lose.